Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is David, this is David K Reacts, and today I'm going to be looking at what I believe, unless I'm very much mistaken, and please correct me if I am, is the most recent original song from Home Free, at least at time of recording, unless they drop another one before this video comes out, and that is Remember My Name. I therefore have very little to say about this song, as I know nothing about it, other than it's Home Free, so it's probably going to be a lot of fun. I don't know quite what, Remember My Name, it's an interesting one. It could be something quite kind of poignant or melancholy, or it could be upbeat. I really have no idea what to expect here, so I just figured I'd dive in on this one and check it out. I've been doing some of their older stuff more recently, and so it was about time I did something that had dropped, have I done something from 2023? I actually don't know, now that I think about it. If I check out their, quickly scan down their thing, I don't think I have. So it's about time I did that. No, I've got back to a Christmas song, and I haven't reacted to anything since then. So yeah, let's get a bit more contemporary with our Home Free reactions. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling because I don't really have much to say, like I said. Not because there isn't anything to say, but because I have no context for the song. So I'm just going to get going with my usual welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. The way I work on my channel is I'm going to watch this straight through from beginning to end, enjoy it, emote, comment over the top probably, and then I will go back and watch it through a second time and do an analysis using the information I glean. I can sort of learn what's coming and therefore talk more holistically about it and mention what analysis and commentary I feel like I can offer to what's happening on screen, in my ears, whatever. Thank you very much for joining me for this video. Please do hit the like button. Please subscribe if you enjoy my work. It costs you nothing and it does amazing things for me. It's really important to keeping my channel growing. Do hit the notification bell. You can choose to be notified every time I post or not at all. It's usually 5 PM EST on a Friday, unless I'm doing extra videos as well. And please, if you would care to, feel free to head over to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, where you can donate to support the channel if you feel so inclined. And I would be very grateful to anyone who does. That's it, I think. Not even 3 minutes in, and I'm going to jump into the song. I'm really looking forward to this because I feel like a dose of Home Free today, and it's always fun jumping in not knowing what's coming, just as much as it is coming into a song that I'm familiar with and having some context for. So yeah, here is Remember My Name, an original by Home Free. Oh, okay. I like this. Brian was singing this, and it was 2009. Would you take a chance on a man in a band with a brand from the Florida Georgia line? A young this is awesome. On the radio, and tell me, would you sing along? Would you play a prop in the crowd, sing it out, sing it loud, singing this is our song? It won't be long, it's just a matter of time until this small town boy's got his name in lights. I don't got much money, and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. This is awesome.
If Garth Brooks was singing this and it was 1989, would you take a chance on a dance with the man making friends in the lowest of times? Hey,
this
Mr.
is great.
DJ, I got a bone to pick with you. Well, I got the songs that make people move, so give them a spin and turn it up, cause it won't be long, it's just a matter of time.
Killing
this small town boy's got his name in life. I don't got much money, and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. You will remember my name. Oh, get on board. You will remember my name.
Oh, I love it.
You will remember my name. My name. My name was Willie in 75. Would you keep me always on your mind? It won't be long, it's just a matter of time.
Oh, I love the breakdown, yes.
Town boy's got his name in life. I don't got much money, and I don't got fame, it's just a matter of time. I said, get on board or get left behind. No, I don't got money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. Yeah, when I do, you will remember my name.
That is so much fun! I don't know, had no idea what I was walking into, and that's exactly what I kind of wanted, really. I've done a couple more serious songs recently, and doing something with some real bounce to it was perfect. Woohoo! Oh, I like that. That in many ways, that has all the hallmarks of, for want of a better phrase, my kind of music. Really nice kind of chord progressions. I love the upbeat nature of it. Solid beat underneath. Adam Rupp with those vocal percussion moments. Oh my lord. He was on fire for this one. Talking of playing with fire, I think that was their previous one. I started seeing that popping up. Other people's reactions popping up on my channel. I just decided to go for the most recent song this time, but I'll get to that in due course. Oh, that was really good. That was so good. So good. I enjoyed everything about that. I'm just going to go straight back. And let's see. This is a little different too. Going straight in, no kind of title, like an in hard. They start at full tilt, which is great. I enjoy that. Works for this song really, really well. And nothing at the end either. This is just straight up 100% just the music video. But wow, that packs a punch. Oh dear. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, let's just jump back and do this thing. I mean, you must have known I was going to do that. Actually. Okay, yeah, so as Tim sings his first note, we cut, like smash cut into a full frame photo, full frame image of the band. This thing doesn't pull any kind of punch at the beginning. It's just straight in your face, and that can be really good fun. This is one of those ones where within 3 seconds of it coming up on a shuffle playlist, you're just bouncing along because you know exactly what's coming, and that can be a real breath of fresh air. This is, yeah, what a great start, and I love this kind of, especially for there's so much energy straight out of the bat, and yet there's 5 guys just chilling on a porch. It's great. I love it. There's something about the counterpoint between the physicality they are presenting and the energy they are putting into this song. And I just really like that. It's also fun that it is a song that starts with an upbeat, but it's so quick. Wow. Woo. Getting that low at speed is trickier for me. But it's just, that's all we get. And we're off. And I think that's really good fun too. Because again, it kind of powers us into the thing. We do have that little bump in, but it's so quick, so short, and it doesn't need to be any more than that for this song. You could do that. You could have even gone off with a bass line solo. You could dum 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 digga 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 dum, and in you go, and everybody comes in there. Something like that. They don't do that. They just go straight in full bore, and I love it. Great move. Oh, I think we might have a visitor in a second. So much to like about this intro. I love that they start out... It starts big in terms of vocal sound as well. Whoa! Do-do-do. Hey, bud. You coming up? Your fans missed you the last couple of videos. There we go. Hey, come say hi. Why do you always look the wrong way? There. Timmy says I have no idea what's going on. Do you? Yeah, we start with this big sound. Wow! And it closes off as we get to that do do do, and there's a lot of emphasis on that third too. If you listen to it, and I love that you get this closure do 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 do. So you have a slightly more closed chord at the end there, settling a little bit on that tonic before we go into the song proper. It's just a really, really exciting intro. It gets you going for what's coming. It gives you exact tone of the song immediately. And it's just a lot of fun. Yeah, this is great. Okay.
Luke Bryan was singing this, and it was 2009. Would you take a chance on a man in a van with a brand from the Florida-Georgia line?
Straight off the bat, we've got this very fast, especially that third line. Would you take a chance on the man with the van? It's fast. There's a lot of lyrics in a very short space here. We're 14 seconds into the song, and they've sung a lot of words. I love this kind of thing. Patter singing is one of my favorite things to do. I've sung the Modern Major General a few times. I even wrote my own version of it about being a board game teacher a while ago. That kind of thing is a lot of fun. And I think that it sets, again, we've had the precedent set that this is going to be pacey from the introduction. And then Austin just jumps in full tilt on these lyrics, and off we go. And I think that works really, really well. I am also enjoying his hairstyle here. It works really well for him, actually. I was also going to say I do enjoy what they've opted to wear for this. They look like dads who've gone to watch a baseball game. There's nothing particularly uniform about what they're wearing. They're just five guys chilling. And I like that. I think it works for this song. You've got that sense that, they are big. They get their name in lights when they go places, but they're still hearkening back to when that wasn't the case and allowing that to play through a little bit as well. And I think that's really good fun.
Luke Bryan was singing this, and it was 2009. Would you take a chance on a man in a van with a brand from the Florida-Georgia line? A young boy.
I enjoy that little cut there to the pitcher stepping up. I like that we've got that. It's very cinematic the way it's done. You've got these older style clothing, which is great, harkening back to when we used to be kids. You get the step in, which is such a power move in cinema, isn't it? You get that shot where somebody steps out of a car or steps into frame, and you get the sense that this is somebody powerful, strong, confident, whatever it happens to be. It's a power generating shot, and then you get the glove behind the back. It's giving lots of sense of this is somebody not to mess around with, which I think then lends to what's going to happen at the end of the video, where the batter breaks the ball. It's overcoming that odd of facing off against the pitcher. There's a lot of really cool things about that, and just as an introduction to one of these characters is really strong.
On a man in a van with a brand from the Florida-Georgia line. A young buck on the radio, and tell me, would you sing along? Would you play a proud for the crowd, sing it out, sing it loud, singing this is our song. It won't be long, it's just a...
Again, this sense of everybody turning and facing. Now, I'm actually wondering, did I get that wrong? Is this... I'm trying to think who the character is. Regardless of who it is, the character was introduced strongly. I'm just wondering if it was the pitcher or not. I assumed it was because of the glove behind the back, but that doesn't necessarily mean that. But I enjoy the fact that you have everybody turning to see the new person coming. Or maybe that's the batsman, and maybe they're like, oh, he's joining us. I'm trying to track the story here, having only seen it the one time. But regardless, cool introductions to people coming in here, where you're getting a lot of the camera's doing a lot of work, but so are these glances from the other boys. It's really, really nice seeing what they've done. It also intercuts really, really well. For some reason, and I'm not sure what it is, maybe it's because they do have a slightly yellowy wash on Home Free, but cutting to the sepia isn't jarring that much, and sometimes that can be, especially because there's no film grain or anything else. They're not playing much else with it to make it look older. It's just cutting to the sepia. But the difference between these is not that great. And I say it's obviously not fully sepia, but it's very sepia washed. I like it. I think it's really cool.
A band with the brand from the Florida Georgia line. A young buck on the radio, and tell me, would you sing along? Would you play a proud for the crowd? Sing it out, sing it loud, singing, this is our song. It won't be long, it's just a matter of time.
I love here you get these looks out. Like, it looks like Austin's kind of just reminiscing, just gazing out. There's that kind of vibe to it as well. So there's so much evocation going on right now in terms of emotion being brought into this connection between the two sets of characters, and just a general vibe of kind of comfort and familiarity, and that's really, really nice.
Sing along. Would you play a proud for the crowd? Sing it out, sing it loud, singing, this is our song. It won't be long, it's just a matter of time until this small town boy's got his name in lights. I don't got much.
That's I love that. It won't be long until we're famous, or I'm famous. This small town boy. It's such a lovely sort of sentiment. I love that. I love the positivity of the way the lyric is written. And I really, really like this. Won't be long, da 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 da. It's this lovely, we're mostly sticking around the triad, da 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 da, but with the sixth. The sixth is in there as well, and so we've got this da 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 da. So we're dealing with a major sixth chord, effectively.
Be long, out, sing it loud, singing, this is our song. It won't be long, it's just a matter of time until this small town boy's got his name in lights.
Yeah, it's really nice. That first line is entirely in the major sixth chord, and then we add in the second, got his name in lights, to go into the fifth. So they're keeping the melody to this relatively simple, but the way that they're harmonizing it, the rhythm that they've added, and the emotion that they're putting into the words is just really making this exciting to listen to, even though it's nothing particularly complicated. Doesn't need to be. In actual fact, that's adding to the familiarity and the comfort. If there were a lot of accidentals in this, like if there were a lot of flats or sharps or some sort of really complicated rhythm going on or something like that, it would take away from that kind of cozy feel that the song gives you. And I think because they're sticking to keeping it relatively uncomplicated, it's working really well in the favor of that feeling. And yeah, so this is the batsman who's joined, coming in and taking the bat. Obviously asking for it and maybe slightly reluctantly being given it is the impression I'm getting.
So this small town boy's got his name in lights. I don't got much money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name.
Again, nice work there. I love that. Do, do, do. Very, very classic movement there that they're doing. And it's just, again, familiarity, comfort. It works. It's all working in the favor of that feeling. And I love it. Just wanted to jump back off something.
I don't got much money and I don't got fame, but when
I love there's little embellishments going in. Tim's doing them here. This do, do in the background. It's very gentle. Right here.
I don't got much money and I don't got fame, but when
yeah, little things. And even it go it's
don't got much money and I don't got fame.
Do in the bass there. Hitting the same, so he's dipping in and out of giving dum 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 dum, and then he's got this dum 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 dum, where he's in time with what's being sung. So he's giving as much to a certain extent as much as Adam Rupp is doing. Tim is also providing a little bit of a beat in a sense, because he's got that bum 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 bum. It's the bass is providing a rhythm. Obviously, the majority of the rhythm is coming from the vocal percussion here, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I like the fact that he's doing that, but he's dropping out of it for a little section, joining everybody else, coming back into what he was originally doing again. There's a lot of flexibility in what's being given here by everybody. And I really, really like that. I like this. There's a nice flex, too. I want to jump back on this section one more time. There's a nice little bit of flex to how wide the harmony's going.
Tell me, would you sing along? Would you play a proud for the crowd? Sing it out, sing it loud, singing this is our song. It won't be long, it's just a matter of time until the
So you get that won't be long, it's just a matter of time. There's these block movements that are coming. Won't be long. You're sort of getting a won't be long. Things like that. There's movements. I'm not sure what the notes are, but there are movements in parallel with the motion of the melody. And it's giving this very, very kind of tonic, strong harmony that's going on there that then allows them to flex a little bit. And it just needs single motion, single notes here and there adjusting to kind of change the tonality. But they're keeping it very kind of plain. And that, again, it's all in service of the same thing, which is how sort of cozy this song feels.
It won't be long, it's just a matter of time until this small town boy's got it.
Yeah, that small town boy. Just gently going up to the 4, coming back down again to the 3rd. Very, very common harmony. And it's just the way they're using it, the way they voiced it, how much of it is in the mix at any given moment. The mix of this is superb. It's because this is quite punchy. And I think it's punchier than... I'm trying to think what else I've done from Home Free recently. I feel like this is the punchiest song I've looked at recently. And you can hear it in the mix. There's a little bit more... Rupp is coming through a little bit heavier. There's a little bit more focus on subtle harmonies here and there, and then they drift into the background a little bit more. The way it's been put together is working really, really well.
Name in life. I don't got much money, and I don't got fame. But when I do, you will remember my name.
And then we have that lovely Remember My Name. I'm guessing that's Rob. I'm still not quite... If I see who's singing, I know it, but hearing them without seeing, I'm not 100% sure all the time. Not quite familiar enough yet. But a lovely thing, and then we go back into this intro figure before we go into Tim's verse.
You will remember my name. Remember my name.
I also like the choice to have the footage of the boys in slow motion. It's nice. It gives a little bit of dramatic effect to the whole thing, but it also adds a little bit to that sort of flashback sense that we've got going on. The fact that Home Free is moving at full speed, and then you've got that slow, deliberate motion going on behind. It gives us the sense that it's leading up to something. We're not getting some big dramatic thing from Home Free, but we are getting it from the baseball game. And I like that. I think that's nice. Also, I enjoy the fact that we have a costume change here. It's not just the set change. They've actually changed what they're wearing as well. Just fun. I think it's cool. It's nice. It gives us a sense of this being a story that has progression of time and all that sort of thing. It's cool. I like it.
If Garth Brooks was singing this and it was 1989, would you take a chance on a dance with the man making friends in the lowest of times?
Oh, sounds so good. I like that we're getting the same thing here from Tim that we had from Austin a minute ago, and we're just getting it in such different timbres and registers. It's really, really effective. Also, how smooth is it? Until he sings his first line, you actually hear in the background the dum, I think.
If Garth
You can hear, if you're really paying attention, you can hear it's Chance singing that, not Tim. That in the background. But it's so smooth, the transition. I love the fact that they can do that. Like, Chance can just step in, take over on the bass line, and Tim can do his thing for a minute. Really, really nice. Love it. And it keeps that... We're sticking with the same width of harmony right now because Chance has stepped in at that section, and that's a really nice bit of flexibility that they have available to them there.
If Garth Brooks was singing this and it was 1989, would you take a chance on a dance with the man making friends in the lowest of times? Hey, mister.
I enjoy... There's something about this lyric. I love that it's just like, hey, if this was happening, would you be cool with this? It's so kind of... There's, even though it's, would you do this? There's a confidence to the question. It's not a confidence of knowing the answer, but it's a confidence in the way that it's being presented. And it's nice because it means that we feel... It doesn't put tension into the song, which isn't really what this... You don't want tension in a song like this. This is a song that's feel good. And so I think that the way the lyrics are written, the question, the sort of line of the melody going down at the end a little bit, sounding a little bit more certain. And I know we were talking about this, was it with Pentatonics last week, I think, with that logic of... what am I trying to say? With a question, you go up, normally. You end up asking a question like this, and you go up at the end of the sentence, whereas here they're going down. In this sense, it's actually giving us a little bit of confidence in that. It's giving a sense that it is, you know that it's going to be a favourable outcome. You don't necessarily know the answer to the question, but you know that the outcome is going to be favourable. And that's kind of cool. I like it. That's what I'm getting from it, anyway.
Dance with the man making friends in the lowest of times. Hey, Mr. DJ, I got a bone to pick with you. Well, I got...
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, Mr. DJ, I got a bone to pick with you. Well,
That's really, really nice. And now we're getting that blue note in there. Woo! And that is fine. And it doesn't feel like we're getting, as I was saying earlier, it doesn't feel out of key now because we've established where we were. And we trust and are correct about the fact that we're going to come back to that place. We're not spending all of our time way outside the box here. And that's fine. That's great. I love that they've done that. And that the way that they've harmonized that is just beautiful.
Hey, Mr. DJ, I got a bone to pick with you. Well, I got the songs that make people move, so give them a spin and turn it up, cause it won't be long.
Holy smokes, Adam. This... Okay, let's talk about it now. Why not? Because that's the kind of place where I realized exactly how stunning of a job he's doing in this. That little fill there. If you told me he was standing there miming and there was somebody in the background playing a kit along with them, I wouldn't bat an eyelid. It's the quality of his sound in this is superb. And keeping this beat going, I don't know. I have never beatboxed in my life. I have no idea what the energy level is. But I feel like keeping something of this pace, of this energy, of this intensity going, and he doesn't stop at all. It's just constant. And then he gets these lovely little riffs here and there. Sort of starting now, it comes in a bit more. My goodness. He is... outstanding. I mean, he's always outstanding, but he is really, really doing a great job in this one.
To make people move, so give them a spin and turn it up, cause it won't be long. It's just a matter of time until this small town boy's got his name in life. I don't got much money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. You will remember my name.
That's so good. I love that there's nothing particularly complicated about that chorus. We just get it again. And it's nice, and it works. And then we get to go somewhere now as we go into this bridge, which is also really, really cool. I have little to no comment on any of the baseball stuff that's happening, so if I'm missing any, I don't suppose I would be, but if there is anything that I'm missing there, I'm not sure what the logic is of pointing, whether it was some comment on the sun because it was bright in that shot, or whether it's something else, or like declaring direction he's going to aim in. I have no idea. I've been to a few Blue Jays games here in Toronto, and that is my sole experience of baseball. It wasn't a sport I was particularly exposed to growing up. I went to a Little League game over here when I was about 12, and that's about it, I think. So if I'm missing anything there, I'm sorry. Please educate me. And if I'm not, then I'm saying all of this for very little reason. There we go. Anyway.
You'll remember my name. You will remember my name. Oh, get on board. You will remember my name.
Oh, this is so nice. I love this logic.
You will remember my name. I do. You will remember my name. You will remember my name.
I love what they've done here. You will remember my name. Remember my name. I love that we have this. Remember my. They're sticking that.
Remember my name. You will remember.
So right there, we've just gone. Remember my name. We're still in that key, and now we're changing to that key down there, but we're still singing the same note, which is great. It's the fifth of the subdominant. We're now in the subdominant, which I don't know what key we're in right now, but if we were in C major, we'd be in F, and the fifth note of F is C. And it's one of these lovely things, I really like playing with this, where you change key underneath, but the melody stays on the same note, and it works perfectly. There's no reason not to do that. And I love that we then get the remember my name down on the third underneath. And it's just the way they're filling this out, the way they're using that chord change is really cool.
When I do, you will remember my name. You will remember my name. Oh, get on board. You will remember my name.
Remember, and that one's nice because, again, underneath it, we've got now the harmony is the fifth of our tonic chord, which in the case of if we were in C would be G. Remember, there's our tonic. We will remember my name. We were there. You will remember that is our tonic. So now we're singing there, and you get that lovely build up to the major seventh of C. The remember my name, which is really, really nice. And so we get, sorry, I beg your pardon, the minor seventh of C. We get this lovely build up there that comes in before we shift back to the subdominant again. Lovely, lovely work.
Oh, get on board. You will remember my name. You will remember my name. My name.
Oh, that is so nice.
Remember my name. My name.
That shift down there is just gorgeous. It's quite barbershoppy, actually. It's very typical close harmony, but it's quite barbershoppy. It kind of brings that sort of musical theatre style of barbershop that you get in The Music Man or something like that to mind. That is really, really nice, that motion down there, and then we get this gorgeous change for a minute.
You will remember my name. My name.
And that chromatic, remember my name, that little chromatic descent there. Mwah.
My name, my name. My name was Willie in 75. Would you?
That's so, and I love that Adam shifts to brushes. Like it's that kind of a sound instead of this. You know, I can't beatbox. You know this. You know what I'm getting at, though. It's that shift to brushes is so effective in that moment. It just gives us a real bit of pullback before we come back in again full pace. This is, I love this motion right here. This little set piece is gorgeous.
My name was Willie in 75. Would you keep me all?
I also love that it's the most dramatic moment of the ball game. He has hit that ball and he's hit it so hard he's split it. And it's the quietest bit of the song. that counterpoint there is just beautiful. I love this so much. I want to listen to that one more time just because it's really good fun.
My name was Willie in 75. Would you keep me always on your mind?
Woohoo! What was that?
Keep me
A couple of really cool things here, actually.
always on your mind.
What is is that?
Would you keep me always on your mind? It won't
Is that Adam doing that? And then into this little... I've no idea how he's doing that. That's awesome. But you can hear it on your mind. I thought at first it was Tim. I thought it was the bass note, but now I'm thinking it might be Adam. Regardless, I love that that's where we're going with this. It gives us something different to lead into the next moment. What's also awesome is they've managed to do a lot of different things during the course of this, and none of them has felt outside the field, no pun intended, of what this song is encompassing. We're not suddenly going, whoa! Where did that come from? You know, it's just, sure, there's different sounds we haven't heard before, but they're all within the vibe. That's great.
Would you keep me always on your mind? It won't be long, it's just a matter of time till this.
How smooth is Adam? Wow!
It won't be long, it's just a matter of time till this small town boy's got his name in lights.
I'm guessing that's Rob doing this Descant. Wow! Oh, nope, don't have that in me. Not today, anyway. Is that Rob? I mean, it could also be Chance. I know he's probably got those notes in him, but I'm thinking it's Rob.
It won't be long, it's just a matter of time till this small town boy's got his name in lights. I don't.
Now, what's so interesting there is, especially, you can... We've heard this figure enough during the course of the song that you can imagine the harmony that's going on there. It's, you know, it's something that we recognize at this point in the song. Having that descant going over the top makes it sound so much fuller than the sound actually is. There's 3 people singing there. In fact, there's 2 people singing technically, plus the vocal percussion. You've got Austin, you've got whoever's singing the descant. I'm going to say Rob until somebody says otherwise, and you've got Adam beatboxing behind. That's it, I think. There's a little bit of I think there's notes there. Yeah, there's like a there, but there's not a full harmony at any point. But it's tricking the mind because we know what we were expecting, and you still kind of hear it a little bit. I love that's really good music play. Love it.
Just a matter of time till this small town boy's got his name in lights. I don't got much money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. It won't be.
It's so much fun, and I love coming straight back from that. The build back in again is perfect. It doesn't feel like we're crashing back in with something unexpectedly full. That mind trick of knowing what's meant to be there and sort of semi-hearing it is a really strong thing to use at the right moment, and I think they did a great job of using it there.
You will remember my name. It won't be long, it's just a matter of time. I said get on board or get left behind. No, I don't got money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. Yeah, when
I love that. I love that he gets one hit at the ball. And it's that moment where, you know, you can imagine the kids being like, dude, you wrecked our ball, get another one. And he's just like, yeah, I did that. Walks away. Again, that's that thing. It's the confidence. The question mark is being placed there by other people. It's the guy who doesn't quite give him the, you know, it's not just here's the bat. He has to be asked for the bat. And yet he's like, yep, I got this. Love it.
no, I don't got money and I don't.
Oh, wanted to go back on that.
Left behind. No, I don't got money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name.
That over the top right there, yeah, going on. That is amazing. It's so great because this is what I was talking about with the balance of this song. It's not pushed in our faces. It's just far back enough. It's behind Austin in the mix, just.
But when, no, I don't got money and I don't got fame, but when
It's so well placed because we still get Austin at the forefront, but we get this wonderful descant line behind. That's really, really effective.
No, I don't got money and I don't got fame, but when I do, you will remember my name. Yeah,
Nice.
when I do, you will remember my name.
Oh, that's so good. And what I do like too, I'm just going to jump back on that one more time.
My fame, but when I
Listen to this when I do.
do, you will remember my name.
And we get this lovely descant, and the harmony still sounds full. Now, what's interesting is right now, going into the repeat of that last line, the harmony actually does sound fuller. As, I'm going to say Rob again, maybe it was double-tracked Austin even, I have no idea. But whoever that is rejoins, and we have that extra line in here.
Yeah, when I do, you will remember my name.
I love that. It gives it just a little extra weight as we come back into that again. I also love the fact that we end on the most peaceful moment of the song. I know there's the bit with the brushes that's kind of toned down a little, but it's still got a little bit of motion to it. And we finally get this ooh. Don't know why it took me a minute to find that note. And just that hanging on, the psh, just fading out slightly in the background. And not until there do we really slow down. The pace in that. You get those couple of little bits where we pull back and come right back in again. The pace of this song is extraordinarily cool. It just keeps going and going and going. It's going, that's motivational. Which is really what we're going for here, right? When I'm famous, my name will be in lights. Remember who I am. Love it. This is such a good piece of music. I feel really buoyed, and that's good for kind of getting you going. That's great writing. I really, really enjoy that. Very, very well done, Home Free. That is truly stunning. I'm gonna go and listen to that a bunch more. Yeah, that's one of my favorites, just because I think now and then I need that kind of a song in my life, and this is a really good example of it. Thank you very much for watching this with me. I hope I managed to bring something of interest to the table, whether it's the song itself or some aspect of it that, maybe I spotted and you didn't. I'm not sure. I enjoy, I love it when somebody comments and says, oh, I didn't think about this. That's what I'm really trying to achieve here, I think. I hope that you enjoy my actual reaction as well and my enjoyment of the music, but it's those moments where I mention something that I've happened to have caught either just by fluke or because, I've done lighting before and so I know what the lighting's doing here or something like that, and somebody goes, oh, that's really cool. I didn't think about that, and now I like that bit of the song even more. That's what I really enjoy. So hopefully I've done that a little bit with you. Please do like the video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and if you would care to, do go over to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts if you would care to donate to support the channel. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, morning, 2:07 p.m., whatever time it happens to be, wherever you are. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.